All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to all the brothers out here laboring in this truth with sincerity, and shalom to the few sisters that watch. It's coming back with another lesson. It says U.S. and Iran-backed Houthis both vow escalation after airstrikes target rebels in Yemen. So, Esau's back at it again, man, causing havoc throughout the earth, solely really for his own purposes, being deceptive, for his own motives. It says the United States and Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen are both vowing escalation after the U.S. launched airstrikes to deter the rebels from attacking military and commercial vessels on one of the world's busiest shipping corridors. This is the excuse they're using, but we know that, when you're dealing with Esau, Edom, especially Babylon the Great, it's definitely an ulterior motive. And earlier, I read, as we'll see right here, it says the Houthi-run health ministry said the overnight U.S. airstrikes killed at least 53 people, including 5 women and 2 children, and wounded almost 100 in the capital of Sana'a and other provinces, including Sada, the rebel stronghold on the border of Saudi Arabia. So most of the time, the casualties of these strikes end up being civilians, people that have absolutely nothing to do with what's going on, but that's the nature of Esau, man. Esau, Edom doesn't care about, people, so-called innocent people, but really, is citizens that have nothing to do with the rebels, man. People that children, women, people that are excluded from the activity but end up taking losses. But we know it's all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But it goes to show you the nature of this devil, man. They don't care, as long as their agenda is pushed and they can commit murder, which that's what it is. Hey, they're happy. It says, we're not going to have these people controlling the ships. We're not going to have these people controlling which ships can go through and which ones cannot, because Esau wants total control. They want to control everything. They want to control the ships. They don't want them to control the ships, but they want to control the ships. It says, and so your question is, how long will this go on? It will go on until they no longer have the capability to do that, Secretary of State Marco Rubio told CBS on Sunday. He said these are not the one-off retaliation strikes the Biden administration carried out after Houthi attacks. President Donald Trump on Saturday vowed to use overwhelming lethal force until the Houthis ceased their attacks and warned that Tehran would be held fully accountable for their actions. So, this devil wants all control of everything, man. They want to control that. They won't let those people control what ships go in and go out. But they want to have total control, and they're going to use lethal force to accomplish this. But this is just this devil, man. This devil is the cancer of the earth, man. Like I say, oftentimes, the majority of the times, the civilians take the casualties, man. They don't even reach the goal that they're planning on reaching. They just want to kill somebody. So let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire and that bringeth forth the instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy, and we know this is going into the nuclear missiles ultimately. But, This devil, man, is the waster, man. This devil is the smith. This devil, all he knows is destruction. That's the nature of this devil, man. He was given the blessing of the sword. And we know the sword is the modern day is the gun. And ultimately will be these nuclear weapons, man. But this devil don't hesitate to kill. That's basically the point that we're trying to make here. So let's go to the book of Genesis. This is ultimately where this devil gets the nature to for bloodshed, man. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 38. It says, and Esau said, and Esau, we know Esau to be the so-called white man, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? And this is after Jacob, supplanted him for his blessing, used subtlety to ultimately receive the blessing that was meant for Esau. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39, it says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. So this is why this devil wants to control everything. All the valuable possessions of the earth, the oil, the minerals, the gold, the diamonds, the precious jewels. This is why this devil wants to control all that. Because he received a blessing of the fatness of the earth. Pretty much dominion, over everything. So it says, and the dew of heaven from above. So that's why this devil is so greedy, so prideful, so basically greedy. This is why this devil hoards everything, all the valuable resources. He hoards it, but he end up destroying it. Ultimately, he's not fit for duty. Verse 40, it says, and by thy sword shall thou live. And that's why this devil is bloodthirsty, man. Bloodthirsty. It says, and shall serve thy brother. Ultimately, ultimately, this devil is going to be beat into submission by our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. It says, and it shall come to pass that when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. So, this devil was under the rulership of Israel, And once the kingdom split, the northern kingdom, southern kingdom split, this devil rebelled, and set up his own kingdom, But ultimately, our Lord is going to come back and destroy this man and set his kingdom back up. And everybody going to come back together. It wasn't a split between the northern kingdom and southern kingdom. But ultimately, the Lord is going to bring us back together, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans will be one again. So, matter of fact, let's go to 2 Chronicles to show you that this devil rebelled, once the kingdom was split. 2 Chronicles 21. We'll drop down to, matter of fact, let's go to the NLT. Let's go to verse 8. It says, during Jehoram's reign, the Edomites revolted against Judah and crowned their own king. So this is when this devil broke the yoke from the neck, when he set up his own kingdom. Because ultimately this devil was under Jacob. It says, so Jehoram went out with his full army and all his chariots. It says the Edomites surrounded him and his chariot commanders, but he went out at night and attacked them under cover of darkness. Verse 10, it says, even so, Edom has been independent from Judah to this day. And, this devil set up his own kingdom, man. And ultimately you see what we have right now. The United States, all the captivities, man. The Romans, the Grecians, This devil has been in rulership for a while now, but ultimately we know that our Lord is coming back to flatten this man soon, so, this was just a quick lesson, man, again, just to show you the nature of this devil, for the unbelievers out there, to the people that don't believe that the so-called white man is Esau, Edom, man, hey, the Bible gives so much evidence and so many clues to identify this man. And for you not to see it, you're just in the now, and probably ultimately Yahweh Shem Shai is going to destroy you, man, for, just not believing. So with that being said, we want to constantly give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.